Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Wish You Were Here. And this is a new romance film, which was co-written and directed by Julia Stiles, who co-wrote this with Renee Carlino. And this film focuses on the story of a woman searching for a spark, finds a whirlwind night of romance with a man who, unfortunately, is terminally ill. And they develop this relationship over his last few days. And this is starring Isabella Fuhrman and Mena Massoud, who previously was in Aladdin, in the starring role as Aladdin. And this film, I think Julia Stiles is really able to capture a sense of connection and a sense of that chemistry when you really, you meet somebody and you really understand, there might be something here. I think Stiles is able to capture that really well in this film, and I think the chemistry between Fuhrman and Massoud is really strong, and they both are charming performers. They're able to bring personality to their characters, and you invest in them. Sure, this is going to be one of those films that is going to try to make you cry. It's going to try to get you emotional and feel a lot of things. And yes, there are moments that feel like they're really going for it here. But I think because of the atmosphere that Stiles is able to create and the leads in this really anchoring this film down makes this work so effectively. And yes, there are going to be moments where you're like, are they trying a little too hard to get those tears going? Sure, but a lot of it feels very authentic. You enjoy what they connect over. There is some conflict, and this has a good setup. That first night has a lot of charm, but then it also has the next day, and there's some conflict there, and there's some confusion on what's really going on. It's something interesting. It hooks you. And I think what really keeps you going, obviously, are two leads. But there's some really fantastic supporting characters here. Fuhrman's parents are played by Jennifer Grey and Kelsey Grammer. And I love both of them in this film. I love Kelsey Grammer. He is so charming and fun in this. Jennifer Grey has great chemistry with Fuhrman. I love Gabby Kono Abdi, who plays her, best friend, basically her sister, who they have just I love their friendship and their connection and the banter that they have back and forth with each other. It really works. This film works so well because you really like the people that you're going through this story. This story has beats that you expect it to hit, and it's going exactly where you expect it to go. But you love the journey and the experience with them because I think Stiles has a good sense of guiding the story along and putting it into the hands of the actors who are really talented and charismatic and bring a lot to the table with this. And you have this great cast. You have some good themes too, because this really has you thinking about what love really means and connection and what a specific relationship can mean to you in the greater context of a life. And there is this isn't fantasy. There isn't going to be a magic fix to Massoud's character being terminally ill. You know where this is going. But how this film handles the aftermath, I think, is mature and interesting. Might be a little bit on the nose in terms of how it's presenting it, in terms of dialogue-wise, but it's still something that's meaningful, and all the charisma that this film is able to capture and personality really helps this film fly. And I really appreciate this film a lot. This hit a lot of chords, and I think this is going to be a nice romance that's going to be coming out in time for that build up to Valentine's Day, and I think this one will certainly capture a lot of hearts too. But those are my thoughts on Wish You Were Here. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.